Welcome everyone for another special edition of Detroit Shrimp and Aquatics. We thought we'd come on here for a hot minute. It's please don't do that.
Okay.
Thought we'd come on here for a minute to hang out for a minute because we got some water changes. Chubby Guppy, what's happening?
Chubby.
So it's also garbage day today, so I like to do water changes on trash day because I can fill my trash cans up with all the crap out of the tanks and stuff, and I could take it outside and throw it in the trash. Still in ya? What's up? Bates and Genetics. How are you? How are you? Nice to see you in here. Yeah, so with water changes, that's why we like to do it on Wednesday, because Thursdays are trash pickup. So if we do all of our if we do a lot of it, because this wall you guys saw, what was it, the end of last week? I did this whole wall. So now I'm on this one. I just got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I got 12 drained now, but not much. Some a little more than others. I should say 11. Because I had forgotten the other day to do a water change on my fire reds over here. So I'll have to get a 5-gallon bucket over here for that. Do a separate one altogether for that. Hold on a second. Hair algae. Hate it.
That's pretty bad.
Just a little slimy.
Yeah.
Slimy.
Make them like curly. So, it's an asteroid like went in there. Just like...
Nice. Is it melting good?
Yeah.
Yeah, don't turn it all. You didn't turn it up again, did you?
No.
All right.
It's been the same exact thing.
All right. Ever since I got that hot wire melting machine for the styrofoam, Luke's been on it like he's playing Donkey Kong. It's crazy.
Or like
Understandable. I pull 5-gallon buckets of plants and algae every week. Yeah, that's what I just did. Pull a big, huge handful of slimy hair algae. But the thing is down there, the lights sit right on top of the tanks. And since I'm taking a light out of these over here, so these are down to 2 now. This bottom one needs one taken out. I already have 2, but I'm gonna put 2 down there, get those lights out of there. I have to still adjust these. Laziness has gotten a hold of me again and is controlling me very well.
Lazy.
So, gotta get rid of that soon. Got pearlweed over here that keeps. It's got. I got to cut these lights down from 3 to 2 because the hair algae. It's way better. Well, I like it a lot better with only 2 lights. I'm gonna have to do something with my tanks over here due to the fact that sunlight keeps coming in. I don't know if I use like trash bags or make a frame to go on top. That wouldn't be a bad idea, but all my tanks up here are getting destroyed with hair algae because of the windows. I don't really want to put a curtain up, but I mean, I could put something temporary up. So, but yeah, the hair algae is just it's out of hand. So we're gonna have to do something about that, so I don't have to continue to fight this over and over and over. Also, gotta get our gotta get our ferts and everything in the water. I'm doing 120 water changes again. I keep everything at 120. Since it's summertime, I might bump it up a little bit. Uh, the next one I do go up to 130, then 140, then maybe like 150. The amounts of water that I take out are so small that they won't even notice the change, So it just trickles in there off of that quarter-inch hose line that I have. But yeah, today was a crappy day. It was muggy, muggy. I was even on the air-conditioned floor, and I was still muggy. So, but it went good. Got out of there a little early today. Deborah, Dee Dee's fish done. Howdy, howdy. But yeah, I wanted to I keep looking down the blue dreams every day because I have about 7 pregnant females right in front. So we're waiting for those to explode and fill the tank up again because that tank's like down to nothing. My wife kept telling me every time I'd send her in there to fill an order, these are getting low, they're getting low. So now what we try to do is, get everyone on the high grade sapphires. Because once, figure, if like 5 females have babies, that's like 150 shrimp. So, and we need it over there. So, need it per the bad. Everything else is doing really good. Babies are growing up really good. Doing some water changes on some other tanks out over there. And then over here, there's a couple tanks that they're just they just died out on me. So I don't think it has anything to do with the lower TDS that I'm running. I could try, not today, of course, but try to put a higher TDS. But like my black pintos, my mixed pintos, they haven't bred for me in I don't know how long. I don't know. I don't know if like I had an abundance of shrimp dying there and it bothered them or something, but they literally have done nothing. Now all of a sudden they explode. There's babies everywhere, but they haven't done anything probably for like 4 months. I was even thinking of getting more, to put in there. But I just said, nah, I got really high grade black pintos, and I actually got them from this one breeder that breeds really high grade shrimp, and they were his culls. He had, his selected shrimp, and I was like, your selected shrimp got to be some top notch shrimp. So okay, let me get those, and I just put them in there. Started breeding them up. So they have the shadow gene in them, some come out blue with the blue, so the white is blue, and they come out really pretty. But yeah, I have this crystal tank here on the corner, and I think it bred like once, but I think it was the same thing because when the ammonia thing happens to them, they hate it. And once you get the water, do a water change and put the live bacteria and everything in there, it takes a while for them to like trust it again. I don't, as I would say, because if it kills babies and stuff, it shocks the tank pretty much. So I've been doing my best getting rid of them on all the Caridina tanks, Neo tanks also. I see one big one down there in the fire red tank, but it helps, because there's, yeah.
Excuse me, Hannah?
What?
Made something for you. I welded little pieces of foam together.
Oh,
What's that?
nice.
For you.
Oh, thank
careful.
All right. Oh yeah, that's
I
good.
just did the last one, so I wanted to
Alright.
give it to you.
Thank you very much.
See, because you put like a little string of foam, then put the other, and like try to like merge them together,
Right.
and then when you feel like it's done, you just take it out.
Yeah.
You just leave it, and it like 2 seconds, boom, it's
Yeah.
done.
It welds it together.
Yeah, it
Yeah,
does.
it's pretty neat.
That's what I say.
Yeah. So it's hold on, I gotta switch it. So it's it's very, very detrimental if you're wanting to breed. It really takes its toll on the shrimp, and kind of freaks them out and stuff. So that's why. So I never even thought about it until I can't remember who brought it up to me, but they had said, "Well, do you have ram's horn snails in there?" I was like, "Yeah." They said, "Are they dying?" I was like, "Yeah," because I cut back. I feed a lot of powdered food now, and they said it's probably creating. I mean, it's not like I had 12 of them or 8 of them dead. You'd have 1, 2, maybe 3 like little pest snails, or something, and one of them be a ram's horn or something. But once I stopped feeding so many large pieces of food, the hard food, they just started dying off. And when they started dying off, it started to create this ammonia crap. Luke's over there trying to help me. Yeah. He said.
No, I didn't.
You didn't?
No.
Oh. He said.
I make a one for Mama.
Okay.
Yeet.
Yeet.
There. Okay.
Yeet.
It's time to go.
Yeah, see? That thing ain't no sense being scared of it or nothing. Thing ain't gonna hurt you. Just know that it could get you if you don't pay attention. So.
It's got me before, but I didn't even feel it.
All right. So, one thing. Hold on.
I've got some foam.
One thing I do want to tell you, and my allergies. I think that's why I've been feeling so crappy lately. Run down. My buddy gave me this Extreme Aquatic Foods, these cat scrapers. I don't know if it's just because the shrimp had the leaves in there, but not every tank, but there's a lot left in a lot of tanks, and I would snapped it in half and put it in, snap that in the quarters on some tanks, that have small amounts. But yeah, these are not a big hit with with shrimps. Not saying that you would feed it to your shrimp, but shrimp eat a lot of anything, so and you want to find foods that they really enjoy, but and you won't find out until you throw it in. So this is for plecos, and usually it's a lot of spirulina and good stuff for them. I couldn't even try to read it for you right now. That actually hurt trying to read that, but yeah, not a big fan now. But like I said, they might be super full because of the leaves. Because I put 3 leaves in each tank and they're gone now. It's been about 4 days. But some tanks, there's still a little left over. So when I was vacuuming the water out, I was vacuuming any leaves that were left in the tank. I was, in the bone structure, the veins of the leaf, I would suck that out too. But they're like the black rose tank here. There's probably 9 or 10 of them on the leaf, and it was put in there 4 days ago. It's just, they start to turn to mush, which makes it 10 times simpler. Plus, it's grown so much biofilm on it that they just love it to death. But it's they don't want anything else, so you put those leaves in there. It's really, really crazy. I mean, it's pretty cool, but...
This one is for Mama.
Okay.
It's like a little hockey stick.
Nice. Still in ya. Is still in here. What's happening, my friend? What's happening? read that already? I might have read that already. My eyes are hurting. I need my glasses. Yes, I did read that already. Okay. Lunatic France, 3G. Oh, I think that I also, I may have, but 3B Aquatics and somebody, well, I'm not going to put off, but now, but two people, two, there was more, but two people ordered green Babalti shrimp, and I had enough orders that sold me out. I have more now, but they bought me out. And literally, I was going through, I mean, getting the last ones, moving the lava rock to do my best to find, and I swore that I had the right amount. I mean, some were small, some were bigger, and my breeders and everything. I'm like, you know what? I don't have any more. I just got to send them. And they both called me, or they both messaged me saying that they don't think that the right amount was in there. I mean, I thought that I put the right amount in there, but with it being such a happy day because it was, it was our biggest sale weekend ever, which I thank everyone due to the fact, it's a holiday weekend. We did the 20% off. I may have, but I thought that I counted them out right. So, Monica Lynn, what's happening? No matter what I do, I try to make everything perfect to the exact number. And a lot of times I put in extra. Well, I couldn't put in extra because I just barely made it. Like I said, some people got my breeders, the older ones. Some people got mixed with really young ones. And then when I went there the other day before I got more, there was another one on the wall sitting there. I was like, you son of a gun. So
You son of a gun.
I may have, but just to let you know, like I messaged them, if for some reason you don't get the right amount of shrimp, because it happens. I mean, there's more than, my wife pulls, I pull, Luke will pull. Sometimes, if I'm like, hey, do this, or can you do this, or, we might forget, a number or whatever. So, I mean, they're just, they're basic mistakes. But, we will send more, pay for shipping to make up for it, or we'll refund your money. Which no one wants their money refunded because it's the whole reason you ordered that amount of shrimp. So just let it be known. I mean, if it ever happens, to let us know. But I think it happened one time before, maybe. I'm not sure. But hold on, give me 1 second, please. I have to check my TDS and my water real quick. All right. Yeah, it was at 110. So I got about 22 gallons in there. So I put 2 milliliters in there. If it gets me 120, 22 right there, that'd be fine. But then what I'm going to do is the front tank, I'm going to pump it into the back tank and start refilling the front tank because the back tank has 120 in it. So I can just pump all that stuff into the back. It'll oxygenate it really nice. And then I can turn my RO, plug the RO in and start filling the tank up. And in 3 hours, a little over 3 hours, I'll have another 25 gallons. Geek boy, what's happening? How are you doing? I gotta get some stuff off the floor over here. It's been sitting here too darn long. Starting to collect this Chemi-Pure and stuff I got for the canister filters. I gotta find a home for that. But yeah, what I try to do is on tanks that have a lot of babies, when I do a water change, they're ones that I do a little more because they're the females, you know, I kind of want to keep them going, you know, so I want to give them that fresh water. I'm not just wanting to do a top off. I mean, I will if that's what it calls for, but I would rather do a water change. So no matter what's in there, if there's anything in there, from dead snails or what have you, or, you know, feeding too much, because when there's babies, you know, my wife's always on it, putting powder in there, you know, I put food in there, so I like to give that extra boost of freshness to keep those females real happy, and you know, just to keep them, you know, try to make sure that all the babies, you know, come out alive. So the Lava Rock seems to be a huge success in the Caridina and the Neo tanks. Lots of babies. Caridina tank up here filled with hair algae. Looks terrible, but there's babies in there, which in, you know, in that situation, I mean, there's 1, 2, 3, 4 that I could see in the hair algae, and so, you know, in that hair algae is a crap ton of food, because I mean, it all gets caught. It's very unsightly. I don't like it, and I'm working on getting rid of it. But like I said, I have to cover these tanks, or I have to cover the window in the daytime. I'd probably rather cover the tanks, because then the room gets the light. I don't have to worry about putting stuff up there. But I don't know. I have to see. But a big trash bag would do it. Big black trash bag would do it. You know, that'd work really nice.
Alright, I made one for Grandma. See?
Nice. Yeah, Luke's over there with the hot wire styrofoam cutter that we got in the mail. We made that video about, and he made me one here. What he's doing is he's taking little itty bitty pieces of styrofoam, goes over to the wire, heats them up, pulls it back, sticks them together. You know, he's bonding them together. But he's cut so much styrofoam, you know, scrap stuff. But like I had, here's another thing I'm going to start doing too. But I had a big cooler out in the garage from my buddy's shop. And so I just took the lid off of it. It's got to be 1.5 inches, 2 inches thick. So I was like, take your time, go slow. Oh. Here's the corner of the lid. Look how thick that is. Yeah, it's got to be 2 inches. That's how thick it is. And the lid itself, yeah, was up to here. So, I mean, it's 1.5 inches all day, maybe more. But here's something else I'm going to do. I've been going online looking for I always say fur. Looking for small coolers, you know, ship shrimp. Well, I found places that sell coolers, and coolers aren't super expensive, but the problem I'm running into is if I want to get them at a good price, I have to buy 80 at the minimum. Well, I don't know about you, but I don't have anywhere to put 80 coolers, and that limits me to, you know, orders. You know, if somebody orders a big net, I can't put a little itty bitty cooler like this, so I have to pay shipping on that if they buy shrimp, and then I have to send the net in a whole nother container and put shipping on that. So I'd rather not be held down by one size, right? So when I go on Facebook Marketplace, there's like everybody selling coolers, and it's like I have a guy right now. I guess he gets insulin. He gets 2 of them a month. He said he'll give them to me. I mean, I know it's only 2 a month, but guess what? It's 2 more than I had yesterday. And my buddy at the store, he gave my buddy at the store a bunch, so I'm gonna get those, and then every month I'll get the 2. But when you go on Facebook Marketplace, it's got all these on there. And what it is they're used styrofoam coolers. Whatever they were used for, they're mainly like business coolers. Let me slide over here. So my shit's in the back. So they're business coolers, they were used for whatever. But just think, all these companies that ship food and all this stuff that need coolers, those big coolers cost a lot. So I was thinking of doing is start collecting all of his coolers because, geez, he probably gets 15, not massive coolers, but he gets big coolers every week. I was thinking about, oh yeah, Luke says decent size. So I was thinking to start slinging some coolers and save people money. Because like I said the other day, I found coolers, but, the shipping on them's ridiculous. It's like you're paying your employees on my shipping. When I was looking for the styrofoam for the boxes that were pre-cut, it was $40 and $30 in shipping. But if you go right to the company, it's $70 and free shipping. Well, no, it's added in there. So, even though it's a great product, I just find it to be a little ridiculous. But the thing is if I needed that many and I would use them back to back, then I'd probably buy them. And I'd probably do what I did. Okay, I'll buy my own hot wire cutter and I'll cut it myself. It's a good product to offer. I think it's an incredible product to offer. It's just, I think the shipping's, I know it's in a big box, but there's no way. I mean, the box for 30 boxes of styrofoam, it's got to weigh less than a pound. So, okay, it's a big box. It can't be that much. So, well, at least I would think. I don't know, but I would think it wouldn't be that much. So, but I think it's a great idea because the stuff is perfectly cut, perfectly fits, but that's why I went and bought a hot wire cutter. Now I can have Luke down here. Hey, look, cut me 25 pieces like this. When you're done, call me. Then I'll reset the scale, cut them all this way. Call me when you're done, man. Cut tops, bottoms, and sides, or all these boxes, and he loves doing it. It's fun for him, so he can cut, so many boxes here and there when he's bored and wants to do it. And, I just pay him in cereal and bags of popcorn.
No, money.
Oh, money. Hold on, I gotta check my water. There we go. Sorry about that. 122. So it was perfect. So now I pump from the front canister to the back can, and then I fill up the front. So it just makes it a little better that way because uh the back starts to run down, and I'd rather just put it back there, keep the water stirred up really nice. I was wondering why this was slowing up, and it's because the pump was standing up, so it wasn't really going in too much. Oh, she'll be going well here in a sec. But yeah, it's made my life so much simpler hooking this up. But I'm still gonna upgrade it. I gotta get me like a 55 or a 60-gallon drum. I'm gonna put it in this room that you guys can't see in the corner over here, and I'll have my pump, my RO pump, the RO line that comes out. I'm gonna run it up and run it along the ceiling, hide it, bring it all over, bring it into that container, and I'll run that till I fill up 60 gallons, or whatever, 55 gallons. Give it room to stir. And I want to have the top off so I can drop a pump down in there and stir it. Put my salts in there to remineralize it, and then then the pump that's in over there, move it way over here so I have shorter ways to go, so it's not trying to push through that line, that big heavy line. So Tien Aqua, hey, what's happening? Was that hey Robert? Since Bob is there. Bob Moss Nanotanks, Wednesdays. What? Water changes are Sundays. Can't have what? Yeah? Yeah. What's going on, Bob? Bob Moss. Hey, congrats on the 1,000. Congrats.
1,000 subs?
Yeah, Bob Moss, the one you like. He hit 1,000 subs.
Good job.
I would really wish I could say it had something to do with me, but it's just you got a really good channel. So, congrats. I can't wait till one day when we get there. We're getting close though. We're over 6. So, new local Austin, what's happening? What's up, dog? Just working out. Thanks, man. Where you doing? You doing your shrimp pumps, your shrimpy pull-ups and shrimpy push-ups, shrimp squats. That's hot. Shrimp squats. Put a fountain pump with hose spigot back into the barrel. I could show you pictures later. Okay, yeah, because that's what I want. Well, what I was gonna do is blow it from there over to here with a larger tube. Well, yeah. Show me. Because I need that pump I have is the one that equalizes the pressure, so I get the same amount of RO as wastewater. Remember, Chubby Guppy, you were telling me to put another filter on my wastewater to make more RO water, but that's what I wanted. What I was gonna do was use a bigger tube to bring it over here and then drop it to a small tube. So I didn't have to put a canister or a tank over here. But who knows? If you show me something that's easy, that's probably what I'll do. It's leg day, baby. Oh, he's doing shrimpy squats. Is it gurgling? Okay, well, all right. A second RO membrane. Yep, it's Mr. Guppy, Chubby Guppy's idea. He was giving me ideas because a lot of times I use my wastewater to put in with my Neocaridina because it's perfect water. It's been, it's gone through the filters. It just has all the minerals, which is good because that's what they need is minerals. So, but he was telling me, because most of the time I just pump tap water into it. But he was saying that what I should do is put another membrane on it and filter out the wastewater too, because now all the chemicals are gone. So now I just need something to take out the minerals out of that final unless it was more than, unless it's more than one filter. But that's where we'd be at. Yeah, Bob, you like took it to a whole nother level. I couldn't even imagine how long it takes you to do all that stuff for your videos. I'm a one shot guy. I'm sure I could do all that stuff, but I don't know. It's just your mentality of how you can make it funny. It's really cool. I don't have how you put all these movie clips in there and everything. It's pretty neat. Life seal that. Hold on, I gotta shut that pump off. And then with my salts, it's the easiest thing, because I use the liquid that I sell, and 5 milliliters is for 5 gallons. Not all the way to the top. I mean, you'd be able to mark your bucket. It's a couple inches, 2-3 inches short of the top, but it'll put it, wherever you want. You got to go from let's say 110 to 150, wherever you want it. You just have to put it in there and test your water when you start getting close to the top. And I don't even know if you can get 150 in a 5 gallon using. Well, yeah, I mean, you could, but it'd be over 5 milliliters. But that's all I do. I put 20 milliliters in that big, huge bucket over there and walk away. And then I have a pump in there with a hose that stirs it. And I go back, I don't know, maybe when I'm on here, I go back, 20 minutes. But when I'm doing water change, I'll go back in like 5 minutes, check it with my trusty TDS pen, and then tweak it from there, whatever I need. If it needs to go up, I'm almost never over because, I know where the buck, I always put in less. I don't guess when I'm first doing it. I don't go, well, it could take a little more. I always just let that, and if I don't know, then I just go 5 milliliters. If I think there's 4 buckets, I'll put 20 milliliters and then I'll test it from there. So if I need more, I just add more. But, so now it's, the back one's full, almost completely to the top. So I got, probably 24, 25 gallons in there, remineralized. And, I don't take out that much water, so I should be able to do all 28 tanks. Well, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 23 tanks off that one tank. If I don't drain them too far. So, like I said, the only ones I do big water changes on, well, not big, but I might take out a half a gallon more is ones with babies in it to make sure they got freshy up in there. Feeding videos I can edit 4 to 6 hours. Jesus. The one has taken me 4 weeks and probably 12 hours of editing at least. Oh my God. Yeah, see, you deserve them 1,000, because you do that where, it's a lot. It's just, I don't know. I probably could make up 50 excuses why I don't do it. It's, I don't know, just lazy. I mean, if I could pay somebody with smiles and handshakes, for now, I would do it too. But yeah, it's crazy. It's good work. You do good work, they all come out really good. I like it a lot. You can buy them separate, then take the output and wire it back into your first stage output. Doubles water production. Yeah, Jimmy P. Haven't kept shrimp yet, but would like to. Why does it seem so complicated? Well, if I make it look complicated, it's probably just because I run around a lot because I have a lot of tanks. So when I'm on here, I have Mr. Jimmy P. If you have not hit the subscribe button yet, please do. And if anyone has not hit the thumbs up, please do. But I have a problem with forgetting while I'm on here running my mouth, and I overflow the tanks a lot. So lately I've been doing really good, and I pay attention to it. But it's cakewalk. Neos. I mean, it depends on what your water is. If you guys watched Flip's video, or what was it today? I watched it, or I listened to it. I had it playing when I was going room to room, silicone in all the showers. You know, he even says in there how simple it is to keep Caridina compared to Neos, but it's more health issue more with the Neos, I think, with anything. But Caridina, they're simple, you know, real simple. I mean, this remineralizer, I mean, you can get salty shrimp, but see, the thing is if you get a liquid one, you just got to make sure that it's a good product. See, this is from Taiwan, from the big breeders over there. It's where they get it from. So I sell the product, so I use the product. It's to let you guys know, hey, if I use it, my stuff's good. Yours is good. But you know, like they say, you know, I mean, your water's different, blah, 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 you know. So it's more or less you'd have to try it. But, I mean, the customers that buy it off me, they love it. It's super fast. They have huge, you know, they still have the same amount of baby production or shrimplets, you know, berry mamas as they did with Salty Bee. Dan Slee buys it off me a lot. Believe me, if it wasn't good, I would have let you guys know a long time ago. I wouldn't have all these shrimp anymore. They'd be dead. So, but yeah, it's super. And Neos, you know, like if you watch Flip Aquatics Day, he says, you know, sometimes they put crap in the water, you know, to clean it up or whatever. You don't know, so it's good to use RO and then remineralize with Salty Bee GHKH. Sure, it is. It's just, but like he said, if you deal with somebody who just puts straight tap in there, then and their shrimp are perfect, then they're like bulletproof. Well, that's what I want. I want bulletproof. I don't want to. You know, sell to people and they're like, man, they're doing terrible. Well, look, just that, you know, you get your parameters, the same as mine. They should be great, you know. So, and if you put them in RO water with GH and KH, it'd probably do even better, you know, because then they have pristine water. People like to overcomplicate it. Yes, they do. I'd like to buy one separate, but I have not found one at all. Yeah, they sell them. I'm just not. I can't remember the company that or the name brand, because I know like Mark Shrimp Tank's got a separate one. I think Jason from Jadran Aquatics, I think he added a separate one. I think you have to go online to buy that separate, you know, like even a 2-stage. My buddy's store sells 2, 3s, and 4s. So, but yeah, and with my pump, it would go through no problem because I bought that special pump. It's like it's a RO Buddy, I think it's called. It's a big box. that's got, I think, 3 hoses or 6 hoses, 3 on top, 3 on bottom, and you got to put them in a certain way, so it comes in this way, it comes out this way, and then goes over to this one, and it moves all, so it separates it, and the pump evens out the pressure, so it's going in, both the same way, so you get more RO. Hey, there's the man of the hour, Pumpkin King. Maybe you can explain a simple setup in an email. By the way, I sent you one earlier. It's a labor of love. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Especially if you fall in love with shrimp. Oh gosh, I don't know. It's like setting up a tiny house. If you go Neo's, well, Neo's or Caradina is a walk in the park. The only difference is, if you want me to be specific, there's only 2 differences when setting up the tank, just setting up the tank. Well, one, your substrate, of course. Don't listen to the crap out there. I don't know. I use Fluval Stratum, and I use another brand also, the Black Humate, but it comes out at times that Fluval Stratum doesn't hold. I've been using Fluval Stratum, it works great. But you got Brightwell. You don't have to get 88 and all that. Brightwell's really good. You can order Brightwell. You can get Fluval Stratum if you want to. Like me, when I started out, still now, I don't have, that stuff gets expensive. It lasts a long time. Don't get me wrong. It's not like you're changing it after 90 days. But I want bang for the buck. I want it to stretch as long as I can get it. And if for some reason, the soils burn up, I want to be able to replace them cheap, not expensive. But I'll go as expensive as it takes to keep the pH down. Well, I haven't had an issue using Fluval Stratum or the Aquavitro Black Humate that I use. They're top of the line. Now, here's the things. I've never used any other. I've used other ones, but they were like, just, I don't know, some stuff. It wasn't horrible, but I used like Samurai soil. Wasn't a huge fan. I used Aqueon soil. Wasn't a huge fan. So I just got out of those. Actually siphoned them out of the tanks, got rid of them, put other stuff in. Now, the Aqueon soil is smoking if you put it in a Neocaradina tank. It looks super cool because it looks like BBs. They're all the exact same size pellet, and they're round. It's not like the clay and stuff like that. They're hard BBs. I don't know if they dissolve slowly, but they look real cool. And the amount of crap that can go through them and fast, your plants would do really good. So on to that. The only things that I would say, of course, Neos and Caradina, we won't put that in there. That, okay, you could go substrates, and then you can go the type of shrimp. Okay, those are the 2 differences, but the ones you want to look at what you want to look at, probably one of the big things is plants. What will grow in a soft water, what will grow in hard water. What type of plants do you like to keep? So like some Washington, it will grow in a Neocaradina tank, but when you go to pull it out, it's I don't know, like crusty, crackly, like a chip. It's really weird. But in a Caradina tank, oh man, you pull it out, it's just like, it's so cool. And you pull it apart, it's like it doesn't want, it breaks. You cut it off to put it in bags when you're selling it and stuff. It's very healthy, very strong, and it does way better in Caradina parameters than it does in Neo parameters. Mosses the same way. I find that now the stuff will grow. I have mosses in Neo tanks but there's times when it'll be way up here and then it'll just start to deflate. It's like loses its strength. And I don't like to put I don't like to add stuff to my tanks for plants for the shrimp. Just because, it's what they, I don't know, this is in it, that's in it. Could it be copper? Can copper kill shrimp? Who the hell knows? Oh, don't use this food over here. I mean, I have it over there. I feed it to them and they love it, but it's hold on, I'll show you. Shrimp cuisine. Here it is. Shrimp cuisine. Oh, don't feed this. Look, there's freaking shrimp on the front of it. Don't feed Hikari shrimp cuisine because it has copper in it. You read it, it does. But it's like so minute. And then I fill up all my new tanks out of my copper water lines. And, but that's the thing. I don't know. Now, here's something else that I've been using. I'm sure it's not a secret, but I've kept it a secret. To help. Look, I got styrofoam everywhere. Floors are trash, everything. To help with shell production and growth and strength. I got this for free, but I actually bought it before and tried it. This is called Shrimp Exo. EXO. Shrimp Exo. It's supposed to be good for their hold on, let me get my glasses. I'll read it to you so I'm guessing. And let me move my water line. Alright. So Shrimp Exo, it was something that I looked into, seen some videos, some people swear by it, but they have super shiny shrimp. So, but it says Shrimp Exo, it raises the iodine, and it says the iodine, hold on. How do your shrimp like the cheeseburger food? Oh, they liked it. I haven't had it. I thought I lost it. I didn't lose it. I just fed it. Shrimp need copper. Too much can kill them, but so would any other heavy metals or nutrients. Yeah, there you go. Hey, is that XNEM5? XNEM5 or is that ZAM5? Well, welcome. Welcome. Good to see a new name in here. And again, if you are not a subscriber and you like the content, please hit the subscribe button. We like it very much. We're trying to get up to that so lovely number with all those zeros. So, and the thumbs up would help too. So it says raises iodine. Shrimp Exo is a stabilized potassium iodine source intended to aid in replicating the ideal environment for freshwater shrimp. Directions: add 5 milliliters, 1 teaspoon per every 40 liters, 10 U.S. gallons every 2 weeks to maintain correct iodine levels for freshwater shrimp. If using with humate soils, which I have, dose once a week. This dose will raise iodine by 0.006 milligrams. Do not overdose this product. It is recommended to wait at least 2 weeks before using on newly purchased shrimp. Aquarium use only. Keep away from children. So this is 1 gallon of Aquavitro Shrimp Exo. Now they do sell it in smaller bottles, but my buddy's store, they generate points. And they called me up and they said, hey, do you want a gallon of the Shrimp Exo? I was like, well, sure, if it's free. And they said it comes with 3 E's. And I said, I'll take it. It took like a month to get there, but I haven't used it yet. But the Shrimp Exo itself, I've used. Now it says, what does it say per 10 gallons? It says 5 milliliters. Well, in the bottles that they come in, 5 milliliters, that's a lot. You'll burn through a bottle pretty quick. So I just put 1 milliliter. I'll fill up my syringe to 10, and then there's 10 tanks. So, and I put it in before. I put it in. I picked. I think it was 3 tanks. I put it in, and no one got hurt. Nothing happened. So it worked perfectly. So now I'm gonna put it in all the tanks and start using it and see, because it's supposed to really help with it. The iodine is supposed to help with the shell, because they say, like on a dead shrimp, not like, I don't think like these type of shrimp, but shrimp. The shrimp are shrimp. Shells are shells. I think you could use it on any hard-shelled animal. But they say when they go and like test the shell to see what's in it, it has iodine in it, and it helps with growth and molting and stuff like that. So if you look it up, it even says that they can't say, like anything that's sold, they can't say 100% that it's it's positive that it actually works, but they just say that when they test the shell of anything that's got a hard shell on it like that, that it has iodine in it. So that's, now I don't know if they're just selling it to sell it, but like I said, I put it in tanks, and I saw a difference, and I didn't buy any more because I was waiting for this big jug to show up. So now the jug showed up, and it's been back there for a while, and I forgot all about it until just now. Oh, hi, baby girl. You come see Daddy? Huh? Hi, baby girl. Hi. Oh, hi. How you doing, pretty girl? How you doing? Huh? English Bulldog came to say hello. Yeah, if I had more cheeseburger, I'd feed it. I'm actually running out of food, so because I feed the Mucha food, So of course I got to pay for it too, but I love it so much that I burned through it. Now he was out, so now I got a ton of Robbie's food, which is fine. But me, I don't feed the same food, so I like to break it up. That's why I put those wafers in there. That's why I did the leaves the other day. Put a ton of leaves in there. Want to come up here? What? Want to come see? Oh, come here. Oh, come here. Oh, pretty girl. Oh, this is your pretty girl. Want to say hi? Want to say hi, pretty girl? Oh, this is your pretty girl, huh? You pretty good? Oh, Dave got it. She don't like to be held. English Bulldogs don't like to be held. Oh, she's a good girl. That's a good. See, Dave just give you hugs. Yeah. And when she was little, my wife picks her up, but I don't. So when I pick her up, shrimpy algae wafers. But this extreme, I don't know if they're full because I fed them the leaves, the mulberry leaves. But I put it in there. Not every tank had any left, but there's some tanks that had some left, but they still have mulberry leaves in them too, because I put 3 leaves in every tank because they break down and they start to grow that biofilm really good. So some of the tanks that have a lot of mulberry leaf left, they didn't eat all, because I broke them in half and in quarters. Some tanks only got a quarter. Because if they don't have a ton of shrimp in there, I'm not giving them a ton of it. But I don't think that they carried a lot of favor with them. I don't think that they cared for those. But regular Pleco wafers they eat. It's good because it's got spirulina and stuff in it. Then I had these micro wafers, krill and spirulina, ideal for most tropical fish, but it's good stuff. It's got fish meal, krill meal, wheat, flour, flaked corn, brewers, dried yeast, cuttlefish meal, wheat germ meal, spirulina, gluten meal, fish oil, dry seaweed meal, hydrolyzed vegetable, sucrose, I don't freaking know, clam extract, garlic. Then I have first bites for when we have baby fish. The plecos are doing really good. I have to decide whether I'm going to have them grow out outside or whether I'm going to have them grow out inside because I have a 60-gallon tub my buddy at the store gave me. So I don't know if I want to bring that in here or just leave it outside and stick it in my cinder block garage. I don't know if it would stay cool enough, but now he's in there again. Yesterday he's in there and on a whole stack of eggs again. I just pulled out 2 batches. I'm telling you, I don't know what it is about the water here. This is no joke about the water here. But the bristlenose don't stop. They just don't stop. S, what's happening? New local Austin, Ray Aquatics. If I boil a vegetable, what would they be most likely to eat? They like green beans. There's so many people out there that, try the different stuff, which is good because then I don't have to try them all. But green beans are, they tear up green beans. I get I just buy the French cut green beans in the can. Well, here they're like 64 cents. I'll go buy like 4 cans. And when I open it up, I rinse them off, dump out the fluid, and then I'll just take a long piece of bean and I just throw pieces in the tanks, I don't know, maybe a 1/4 inch, maybe 3/8 or something, snap off a piece. If the tank is really full, I'll put about a 1/2 inch in there and they just swarm it. They just go nuts over it. I don't know what it is about the green beans. But it's the go-to for about anything. Plecos will eat it. I mean, I'm sure they'd rather have a bunch of other stuff than green beans. They love the wafers, but I feed them a lot of green beans. I feed, cucumbers. Cucumbers are good. I'll take a whole cucumber, cut it in half, take the skin off. Put metal skewers on each end or forks. You can do that and drop it down, and they'll be all over that. Spinach. You can do spinach leaves. All sorts of stuff. They love that stuff. Terry's Tropical Tank says, "Oh, after work, water changes. Not in the mood." Yeah, I wasn't either, but I thought if I at least got, 1/2 or 3/4 done, that'd be good. I don't have to worry about it. I mean, I don't know. I don't like doing it all in 1 day or 2 days, because I don't want every one of my days having to deal with water changes and the family doesn't get to see me and stuff and I don't hang out. So that's why I figure I'd come on here for a little bit, fill up some tanks, and then I'm going to head upstairs for the rest of the day. Then tomorrow I'll come down and do some more. But, and another thing too, what I do when I'm doing the water changes is I don't want it to sound mean, but my most expensive shrimp get the water changes first. If I'm changing water, if I'm doing top offs, I just go tank to tank. But if I'm doing water changes, I like to do those first and get those out of the way so the shrimp, aren't waiting till the very end. It doesn't matter. But like, let's say I stop today and I don't do it anymore. Well, down there I have my metallic purple metallic shrimp. Uh, and then I have my Aura Blues. I got my Black Dragons. It just you gotta pick and choose what you want. Then I got the Mike Green tank because it's packed full of babies. I want to do that. But what I'm probably going to do is go from there to Mike Green to Purple Metallics. And then probably jump over to Black Dragons and the Aura Blues. Because it's just like some tanks, that's what I'm saying. I don't mean to sound mean or anything, but it's I should say some tanks are hardier or some tanks are doing so good that you don't want to jump in them too fast and disrupt stuff. But the water changes I love doing. It's you see a big difference. There's a pretty girl again. Oh, Mama's got to take you up and get your nails clipped, huh? Yeah, pretty girl. What do we got? Get in that gas station pill. What? What? You? Oh, she's so cute. Steven P2003. Oh, did I say hello? Yeah, I did. Give Bristlenose a cave, and they will breed as prolific as guppies. I know. I don't. They love asparagus. Okay, there you go. Asparagus. That's another one. Broccoli and peas are great too. Yeah, oh yeah. Assassin snails eat my shrimp. Will assassin snails eat your shrimp? Yeah. I was told way back in the day by some very intuitive people that assassin snails will eat your shrimplets if they come across them. They will take them out. Oh, wait a minute. Did I even drain water on here? I don't think I drained water. Okay, so we'll go to Purple Metallics. Give them some fresh drinks. Some drink. But, yeah, I'm going to have to drain some water out. So, now that this is done, we drop the curtain. Because this row is done. I got all, those are Neo tanks. So, these 5 up here have been done. So, yeah, I thought I drained water. Maybe I did. It doesn't look like it when I'm standing up, but yeah, I drained, so I'll go from there up to there. But yeah. Green beans or peas. Yeah, peas were good. What I used to feed peas to? Man, it wasn't Plecos. It wasn't my discus. Is it shrimp? Man, what is it where they say don't feed them the skin? Pop the pea out of the skin because the skin's not good for them. Is that shrimp? Yeah, I think it is. I used to feed the peas to my cherry shrimp when I first started. Oh, GoPro. Yeah, but they say assassin snails are no good. Yeah, because I mean, assassins. Think about this: an assassin snail has to catch. You got to catch a shrimp, right? Catching a shrimp is like trying to catch a flea, I would think. But let's just have a little. See if I can play this out for you. Let me bring this down a little. All right. So let's say this is the bed of your tank. Let me see if I can do this in the other hand. See if it shakes less. So this is the bed of your tank, right? And let's say you get a shrimplet down there in the rocks, and that snail comes up over like this, and he goes over, and that shrimplet's down in there eating. He can sit there and grab that shrimp and munch them up, because I mean they eat meat. I mean they literally destroy snails. So, a little shrimplet would be like having Oreo cookies. You know, they'd be stopping for that. But I would think that that's how they'd get them. If they were down in a crevice and the snail came up over whatever was there and they were down in there and they felt it, they'd just sit there and just eat it up. Same way that they do a snail. You know. All right, Bob. Hey, thank you so much for coming and hanging out, brother. Thank you. Hey, and congrats on the 1,000. Well, he's over 1,000 subscribers now, but congrats. Yep. Good seeing Bob in here. It's good to see, the stars up in. It's good to have a movie star up in here every once in a while. Geez, what was it? Terry's Tropical Tank. Geez, he had, what was it, last week, I think? Freaking LRB was in his stream. I mean, I'd be pretty excited to have LRB in my stream. They said Corey from Queer and Co-op stopped in here one time, but I was just shutting the stream off when he popped in, so oops. But you know what I need to do is clean this filter out right quick. Hold on. I'm going to forget if I don't, because I just saw it again and telling myself I better get it. It's better. See, another thing, I have to clean my sponges. I didn't do it because some of these sponges have, you know, hair algae and stuff on them. Well, some are like covered. But the thing is, you know, when I sit here and look at them, I think, well, okay, the sponges have, you know, all these small pores in them, you know, to suck the dirt, detritus, whatever, you know, in it. And if they get covered over with algae, are they even pulling any water in? You know, are they, siphoning water through the filter pad? And that's probably a big no. So I'm going to have to go through and at least do one side. I usually do both sides, but yeah, see the purple metallics, they're moving good now. Boy, they like that fresh water. I just need them to start breeding. Once they start breeding, I got them. I'm putting them in 120. I wonder if I should bump it up, but I thought I saw them pregnant before. Yeah, it's 118. Yeah. Yeah, when I first got them, he's like, yeah, sell them. I was like, no, we're breeding them. Yeah. I'll sell them. Hey, once they started breeding, we'll start to sell them. But I probably should bump them up too to probably around 150, you know, like a Pinto type. 140 maybe. But, you know, 120, they should be, you know, no problem having babies. But some are small to get going. I mean, slow to get going, so. Yeah, I got to eat some dinner too. How long have I been on here? Hour 14. Probably get off here in a minute. Yeah, it's almost 6:30, so we got 4 minutes and we'll hit it. Hey, pops in from time to time. Oh, he pops in from time to time. Yeah, I thought that was pretty neat. See, when I jumped on there, it said LRB. I was like, what? Oh, just to put it out there. I mean, I mentioned it a couple times, but now it's 100% I am going to Aquashella. The hotel, we'll be staying at the hotel where Aquashella is being held. Um, Called and reserved a room. Uh, and then we got tickets. So tickets are on the phone. The room is done. So if anyone wants to know, me and Pumpkin King will be there. Pumpkin King's going to roll with me. He's going to roll with the old school. And we're going to go there and represent some Detroit Shrimp and Aquatics and meet everybody that we've been wanting to meet forever and a day. It's finally going to happen this time. Last year we didn't go because the person flaked on making our shirts. I was even thinking of calling them and having them make another shirt, so it's brand new for me out of the softer stuff. But I was thinking, I don't know, I was thinking of getting some made and taking them. I don't know, since we're getting a room in the hotel. I don't know if I can carry a backpack around with them. I don't know. I don't know if anybody would want to buy any, but it'd be cool to have something to get them out there, or even give them away. But which Aquashella? Illinois, the Chicago one, the one next month. We'll be there the 14th. So Saturday, we'll show up Saturday. You can get in at multiple times during the day, but our tickets are for 1 o'clock. It closes at 7. So, you can only look around for so long before, But, so we're going to go there. And then, who knows? Hang out, do a little, I don't know, see what's going on the rest of the night. Maybe get some nice dinner and, because it's a vacation for me, vacation for Pumpkin King. We got families and kids, but we're gonna go do that, have a good old time, and try to meet a bunch of cool folks. You see, like Flip doesn't live far from me. It's like 3 hours, 3.5 hours, and he's on the way to my son's house. So I haven't gone there because my son just moved. My son's in the military, so he moves around. So now he's been coming here. So and I'll be able to just see everybody that's there. So it'd be pretty neat. I'm quite excited, and then hanging out with Pumpkin King, too bad he's not driving his Mustang up because we'd be going in style. I think he's going to fly in. He was saying something about flying into Detroit here, and then he would come here and stay, and then we would drive together. But I told him, I was like, dude, you don't want to drive 5 hours. So, that's probably what will happen. I'll just, get up early, get there. I can get there way early if we want to. If he flies in so we can hang out and stuff, maybe I can get there and pick him up from the airport or something and, go from there. But we are staying in the hotel. So hopefully there's some after the show sales going on in the rooms. I talked to many of people that say, if they stay in the rooms, they sell stuff out of the rooms up there. So that'd be really cool to get some stuff, maybe hard to get or I haven't seen before. I wouldn't mind scoring some really good shrimp, some high grade, maybe a trio or something. That'd be really cool. So I'm actually gonna bring something, a bubbler and some stuff like that to in case I do buy something that I can keep it in like a little small tank overnight and then put it in bags and drive it back the next day. But that'd be cool. Get some private fish dancers. Nope, sorry. Fish dancers, no dancers. I don't wear my ring, but I'm happily married. I got 2 assassins to eat some snails, and now I have like 50 of them everywhere. Shoot. Send them to me, brother. I'll take some assassin snails. Shoot. Send me 40 of them. Hey, I told you guys got stuff to sell, send it to me. I can turn around and take them things right up to the store and go sell them. Sass snails are not cheap in the stores over here, and my stores, every time you go into them, they got them. My buddy's stores got them, got them everywhere. Well, don't come to my room. I'm not. Ding, 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 ding. Tropic, are you in there? Yeah, I don't know. I'm just really excited because it's like I don't know. I've only been I grew up in the mountains, so it's like every summer of my life, and that was the only vacation like we really did. So I've only been to a few places in my life, so doing this would be really really cool. The saltwater stuff, I want to see all the colors and stuff because I'm a saltwater fan. I always have been, huge saltwater fan. I tell my buddy at the store all the time. Probably because I want him to do it. Like, don't ever give me a tank and free saltwater fish and all the fixings to put a tank together because I'd probably sell everything I got and just have one big tank of saltwater. And he says, okay. Because, the colors, I am about colors, man. It's saltwater fish are just crazy colorful. But he says it's hard to keep. You got to watch it all the time. Says because one day you can be good and the next day you can lose. It could just flip out on you. You could do that with regular tanks too, but I would hate so much to lose saltwater fish. I'd hate to lose my fish, but I got super assassins. It's assassins and snails. Assassins, something like that. They hear the snail hit the bottom and boom, dead. Brian, let me see the flugel. The what? This? The front of it's got heavy algae. I've been running both lights, and something I want to get rid of them, but not all of them. I want to put some in the other tank, but my buddy says the light is bright enough. All this here and all this here, these are big Anubias plants, right? So big that he was selling for $50 a piece at his store. But they were in a tank with like no light, so they were starting to wilt and brown, die back. So I said, look, sell them to me. So I did some finagling and trading with them, and I got them all for $90. Well, it's like I think it's like too much. I don't know. They're real tight together. They're doing really good. Some of the leaves that were falling back, they turn green, but they're they got holes in them, which is fine. But I just think that taking some out, I don't know if it's thrown off the tank. I don't know, but I got to figure out. Because here's the thing. I always said from day one, don't put Anubias in a shrimp tank because they leach something that kills shrimp. That was my findings. Other people say, oh, Anubias are fine. Well, I put all these Anubias in here, and there's no shrimp. Every once in a while, I see some shrimp. They'll be climbing on it. They're on the wood and stuff, but there was probably 150 shrimp in there. I took some out when I did a selective culling, and now nothing. And it's like, I believe that it's those Anubias. So I'm thinking of selling them all. They're real big Anubias. I don't know who we got them from, but somebody brought them in. Look at this. These guys are swimming all over the pipe. They like that fresh water so much. All right, bring it down here. Let's go to the Black Dragons. Then we'll go over to the Ora Blues. Probably do 2 more tanks and then go eat dinner. Call her a night. The other ones I'm not worried about. The Amanos. Oh, that's another thing. I put these wafers in the Amano tanks and I had to take 2 out today. So if my Amano shrimp don't eat them, they ain't so good. Put them out in a bin outside. Oh, put them outside in the sun? Ooh, I got that big tub out there. Oh, that's what I could do. Put them outside in the tub. And then Then put all my plecos out there with them. Chevy Fish, welcome. How are you? What's that say? Assassin snails you can't find. That's why I breed them. Yeah, some stores have them. Hey, they'll run out of them. But with what's going on right now, my buddy's store. I went the other store down the street from me yesterday. You know, got some more live bacteria and stuff. There's just stores are struggling to have stuff in it. You know, it's down to basics like boring basics. You know, my buddy's store gets a lot of stuff in it. You know, but that's even slowing up. So anything he can get, he does the best that he can. But yeah, all right, I didn't think about that, Tropic. Thanks. That's what I'm gonna do. You know what I might do is take the 20 long outside and put that out there, fill it up with the water out of the 60-gallon tub I got out there, throw all those in there, and let them grow even better. And then sell them. I mean, because they're big, they're real nice. Oh, you do? Good. Yeah, Chevy Fish got some of Robbie at Blue Crown. I called in a favor for Chevy Fish and got her some really nice red fancy tigers. How many tanks does his store have? Whose store? My buddy's store? Full stock. They all had ick waiting till Friday. Just set up a quarantine breeding tank. Oh, some checkered barbs. Oh, my guy's freshwater. He probably has 3, 6, 9. Over 100 just in, probably about 140 in freshwater, and 100 and something in saltwater. His store's really big. You go into the front of it, and it's massive. It's all tanks when you walk in. And then the second part of it, he has his aisles for his dry goods, you know, foods, fish foods, bird food, dog food, lizards, gecko, you know, anything like that. He's got that. And then you go into the third part, and from the center of the store to the left is all salt, and to the right is all freshwater. He's got a really big store, real big. The biggest store I know of here, all the stores I go to, no one can't even hold a candle to them. But he does a lot better than most stores on getting stuff, because he has a lot of customers that breed a lot of stuff. So like angels, corridoras, you name it. He has it. Plecos, just because here's another thing is he pays good on buying stuff. So if you take your fish in there, he doesn't try to scam you just to get it in his tanks. He gives you a good price. He'll boost the price up when he goes to sell it, but he's going to give you a good price because, I mean, you're turning around and spending it in his store anyway. So he takes care of his customers big time. He buys, your old tanks, any of your old equipment, because, he turns around, he'll literally sell it that day or within a couple days. People come in, they want to buy expensive fish. Hey, well, okay, I can get this a little cheaper. Hey, is that heater work? They test it, everything. And, some people are in and out with a whole new setup. Sometimes they come in and they put it down, and that night he sells the whole setup to someone else. He can turn and burn in, let's say, 3 hours and make himself, $50, $60. Why not? That's a win-win. It's a win-win. I'm thinking they might go on sale for the weekly sale. do you breed your own Neocaridinus, or you get them from USA? I breed my own Neos, but if I run out, I get them from my friend who imports them from Taiwan. Blue Crown Aquatics. That's where I get all my my Neos from if I run out. So I try never to put anything on a hold, like on my site, unless it's like Caridina that, you know, I'm breeding, like they just sent them to me and tell me to breed them. That's the only reason that they'll be not available on my site. But anything else, I try never to put it not available. So if I see this tank of, 200 or so fire reds over here starting to deplete, I got to go to the one back over here. I'll have to give them a call and tell them to send me more, But yeah, I breed everything unless I run out of it. Then, I try not to tell anybody no. So, and the quality is so high that, if this tank goes to run out and I go to that tank, then I have to sit on these, for 3 to 4 weeks. So that's why I try to have, they're like the biggest sellers anyways, but like my Blue Dreams over here, they're running down to almost nothing. So now I'll supplement with my Blue Sapphires, and I have Blue Diamonds, and then I have the blue, the real light ones around the corner, the jellies or whatever they are. So I try to, hey, I'm getting low on these. How about some sapphires? Because they're all the same price, but sapphires are higher grade, so. But, yep. You have never ran out of Neos, have you? Yeah, I run out of Neos, yeah. Breed for genetics. Yeah, it's the shrimp I get from them, the grade on them is so high, the genes on them are so good that these fire reds, the shells on them are so thick, it's crazy. He has a breeder that just does incredible, and that's why we love dealing with them, because their products are so top of the line. So no one complains. I quarantine like everybody else, but like everything else, I don't, like yellows, oranges, green jades, stuff like that. I don't run out of. You have some colors that are big, huge sellers constantly, and but the reason I sell out of fire red so much is because my buddy at the store buys 100 like every 2 weeks. So, it's constant turnover. But like this tank right here is just packed with, 100 or more pregnant females. So just think how many babies that'll be in there. And then I take all the adults up to the store. And then I'll go to this tank, and then this tank has, could have 200 more babies in it, or more, 300, and then I coddle this tank to make sure that they all live really good. Now you got all those hygiene shrimps and everything, and, that's how I try to do it. Blue Pearl, yeah, we'll go with that. No, the store has ick. Yeah, I hate that, right? I love checker barbs. Sorry you had ick. Yeah, the store's got ick. I would set up a quarantine tank. Ick mean probably parasites. Or it could stress. I'll tell you right now. Barbs too. Even though barbs are nippy, I think barbs are another one like rainbows that get stressed out. Because I bought barbs, brought them home, and they got ick. I just turned the heat up, did water changes like every day a little bit, every other day. And it went away, it went away good. So, the salt, little salt, warmer water. You can even black out the tank to calm them down. But barbs, to me, are like the rainbows, because like Bosemani's and stuff, all those rainbows like that. You go into some stores, they're just covered in ick, and at times it could be, dirty tanks, but at times too, when you take fish out of your home and they're sloshing around in buckets and, people don't care. And who knows what kind of tank they were in at somebody's house, could be really dirty. Then you bring them to the store, put them in their parameters, and who knows if those tanks are clean or whatever. But it's really, rainbows are like one of the easiest fish to get with ick, to give them ick. That you can create an easy situation for them to get ick. That's the bad salt. Yeah, salt, heat, water change. There you go, fish. There you go. It's the parasites sitting in the systems. Yep. But yeah, if you can cure it without medicine, that's even better. Your fish are way stronger. You don't have to worry about getting the medicine out of the water. I mean, we all want to get rid of it quickly, really, really quick, right? But it's kind of like when some kids, when you're a kid and you get sick, their parents go, shh, go lay down, drink water. That's why your parents always tell you, drink water. You don't feel good, drink some water, because you're going to wash it out of you. Some parents are like, oh my God, we got to go to the hospital. Oh my God, we got to go to the hospital. And you get sick all the time because your system's weaker, but you let a kid go eat a dirty hot dog and play outside, bunch of greasy, grimy stuff. Those kids don't get sick. They're really strong, got a good, strong immune system. But, you have if you have a kid that don't go around dirt and dirty kids, then you send them somewhere, or like a daycare. Send them to a daycare. Oh my gosh, they get sick the next day. They're sick for a week because the way those things are set up. I don't know how many times we have friends that complain, oh, we sent our kid to the daycare and they came back all snotty nosed. Well, yeah, because they're all, they all carry germs in there. But those kids, they've been in that surrounding for so long, they're bulletproof. And you just took your child out of a bubble and put them in there, and the germs went nuts. They found a new host. I might have to drop a bando. Oh, what is it? All right, it's 10-7. All right, everyone, we're going to have to get off here. I got to get my butt off here so I can get something to eat. Thank you very much to everyone that came back with ick. Thank you to all my moderators for taking care of my streams every time. Without you guys, we would not have a channel that runs so smooth. So you guys are much appreciated. I mean, I know I tell you all the time, but I tell you all the time because it's true. I don't tell you all the time because it's something that I try to remember to say. It's literally the truth. Big shout out to Mr. Gromby. Mr. Gromby has started a new. He started Discord. And he has put me on there and put my website, the YouTube stuff on there and everything. It's he's really nice. He's doing it all out of the kindness of his own heart. So I just wanted to give Mr. Gromby a shout out today and say thanks for everything he does. But thank you to all my moderators. Thank you to everyone else that's in the chat or was in the chat. And anyone that watches the replay, could you please hit the subscribe button and give it a thumbs up if you like it and a thumbs down if you don't. Because we'll take it all. We're not greedy. They don't always have to be thumbs up. But thank you, everyone. And have a beautiful, wacky Wednesday. Thank you. Have a beautiful Wacky Wednesday, or a Water Change Wednesday, or a Hump Day. But on that note, from Detroit, thank you very much. Have a good day. And remember, spit don't swallow when you're doing those water changes. Till next time.